welcome. We're back with what happens in here.
That's right here and in here.
Hope you had a fabulous week. I did.
I sure did too. It was amazing.
It was fabulous.
So fun.
Yeah. Okay, so today, we just got done with the foot zone session and coaching session, so we're ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, she even had a little, not a nap, but went into such a relaxing state of zen. Oh my gosh. I said to her, do you want to just sleep for about an hour and then we can do this? Or we could skip it and do it. And she's, no, I'm getting up. I'm ready. I'm ready to dig in.
We're doing this now.
So during the coaching session in her foot zone, something came up that's come up a few times. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do like an actual coaching session live instead of just remembering things we have done before. And we're going to just do it right in front of you just to see how this tool works. Yeah. What's the thing that's kind of been causing you a bit of suffering or, frustration for many years?
So I feel inside of me like I have this potential. I'm supposed to do something. I don't know what it is. I feel this, and I've always felt it, but then, I have those voices that come in and say, no, you're not good enough. You're not, no, you can't. And so that's kind of come up. And so today we were talking about something and I said, it felt like a missed opportunity because I wasn't prepared. I didn't have all my ducks in a row. And so I missed that opportunity, even though it really wasn't an opportunity because I technically, I couldn't do it.
Yes.
So it wasn't a missed opportunity. Mm-hmm. But in my head, it was like, because you're not living to your full potential and you're not prepared, you totally missed that.
Yes. Uh-huh. And the way I see it as her coach is her being, self-critical and not as full of grace for herself and not as full of as much love for herself. And for her, she sees it as more like, no, this is kind of a drive or like this is a voice inside of me that helps me reach my potential. Yeah. And I said, I don't feel like that motivation that comes from a critical place is coming from a good place.
A positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for me, this is the work that I do. I love Byron Katie, read her books, Loving What Is, watch her podcasts. I love it. And all the work that I do with other tools all come down to cleaning up the mess in our mind. Mm-hmm. There are lies that we believe and stories that we tell mm-hmm. that cause misery. Yeah. And it's a lie. And so we're going to figure out where the lies are in
that one.
Yeah, in that one thing. And we can do this all of the rest of the days of our lives. Mm-hmm. And we need to because there are lots of lies, new ones that come up, old ones that we've had since we were 4, when maybe a grown-up said something to you. Yeah. Like, I hope you reach your potential because right now you're not. Uh-huh. You're being naughty in this classroom or something.
Whatever it is.
And it's established this deeply rooted pain body or raw spot. Mm-hmm. And then it's just this story that you've believed. Yeah. So whatever it is. Yeah. And who knows?
Because that's another thing I wanted to touch on. So I've had people ask me, well, why? What happened in your life that caused this? There's got to be one thing. And I'm like, I cannot pinpoint. Maybe I pushed it out of my memory. Yes. But I just think I don't feel like there was ever one
thing that just. And the beautiful thing about this work is we never have to figure it out.
It doesn't matter what it is.
We don't have to go back, and I love that because we don't have to go back and blame someone mm-hmm. or because everybody's just doing the best they can with what they know in the situation they're in and the time they are in. Yeah. The grace we give them, we can give ourselves too. Yeah. And vice versa. The grace we give ourselves, we can give them too. Yes. And she said, which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, right? I was like, okay, so do you love people better if you love yourself?
Yeah. Or
first? Do you love others? Because I struggle loving myself.
But she loves
and
others
I love
well.
others. Mm-hmm. And I pray and hope that I love others very well. Yeah. But then I think, but I have to love myself.
Yeah.
That's right, I have to. So what comes first? What makes it, like, which way is better? Is there a better? Is there a worse? Do you need to love yourself first in order to love others? Or do you need to love others and then
love yourself?
Like, does it matter? I mean, I know it matters, but like, thinking about it, I'm like, well, I could, because this is kind of how I've been in the past is, well, yeah, I love everybody.
Yeah.
I love others, but I
Mhm.
don't love myself.
Yes.
And so I've lived that way.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to,
Yeah. I told her if she loved herself as she loves herself better and gives herself grace, she will indeed love others better and give them more grace.
yeah. Yeah.
And that's why we're here, and that's what will bring joy.
Yeah. And she mentioned that, and she mentioned, what goes on in here kind of manifests out in your actions. And I was thinking about that. We didn't talk about this during the session.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that, and I thought, okay, but I'm not, like, I can be mean to myself. And I thought, but I'm not mean
To other people. Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, well, take a step back. Maybe I am. Like, maybe I think I'm not, but maybe I am. And maybe in my head I am. Maybe I don't always say it.
I love that. That's smart.
But there might be times
that you're being critical to them as well, just not saying it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
How does that sound?
That sounds like something that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that, I've learned that, the flaws you see in others are actually the things that
you're afraid of most that's inside of you.
Mm-hmm. And so, and I have noticed that when I see somebody and I'm like, oh, that's because I'm insecure about that. They probably don't even care,
That's
and
right.
so, and I'm not one to say things to people. I'm not one of those that just would walk up to somebody and say something.
Right, but in the mind,
but in my
critical
head,
to them.
I am.
There you go.
And I'm
she
like,
uncovered something pretty cool right there.
No bueno.
Yeah. So
anyway.
This work will be good.
Yeah.
This work will be really good.
Yeah.
To find out how to love yourself well and to find out where the lies are. That's the start of loving yourself well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because maybe if you don't think this big, huge thing that you've never reached your potential and you aren't reaching your potential, and what if that's a lie?
I know.
Can you imagine?
Right?
Who would you be without that lie? Just right now think about that. That there is no problem with that. You already are reaching your potential just by loving well. Keeping it so simple. How does that sound?
It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But
let's do the work right now so that you can feel it. What we're going to do with the work and what it is, it's finding the lie so that your brain can start serving you instead of protecting you. Because right now it's protecting you because it wants to prove to be true what you believe so deeply, even if it's a lie. So we're going to open the door for your brain to see, oh, that's not true after all.
Yeah.
Well, then let's find the truth. And then you become a truth seeker.
Yeah.
And that's what we are. We're trying to find the truth in all the things so that we can live a happy life. Because truth is happy, even if it's hard. It feels peaceful and good. And you have found that to be true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we start, and there's 4 steps, and then the turnaround. Okay, so the first one is you basically say what it is. Okay, which is, and you start it this way: I'm suffering because blah blah blah, whatever it is. I'm suffering because I'm sad because my mom doesn't love me. That could be one, and then you go through these steps. This one is going to be I'm suffering because
I feel like I'm not living up to my potential.
Okay, that's it. She said it simple, and find a way to word it simply. But if there's a few pieces to it, say them all there, and we'll find where the lies are in each of them. Okay, but that's what we're going to do. I'm suffering because I feel like I'm not reaching my potential. Okay, then you ask, is that true? Is that true? You're suffering because you're not reaching your potential.
It feels true.
Okay.
It feels...
Yeah. And it's been a deeply rooted belief, so it's going to feel pretty stinking true to you. So then you ask the next question. If you say, no, there might be a lie in there, you're ready to move on to number 3. But if you don't, then you say this. Are you absolutely certain, without a doubt, that statement is true?
Well, without a doubt, no, because I can't
I can't be that certain.
I can't prove that. I can't be that certain.
Okay.
So no.
So she's just opened up a window for her brain now to look for some truths and to maybe find where the lies are. If you do this and you still say, yes, it's absolutely true. I am suffering because I just lost my job and I don't know if I'm going to make enough money. And they're like, yeah, there's still some lies in there. Okay. And so so if you still say it's true, you can still continue with the questions and it'll still come out. But it just helps if you help your brain go, okay, maybe this isn't true. Okay. So now we do something that's somatic that we feel in our body, and it helps us find where the lie is and where the truth is. And we've already learned, and we've talked in what happens in here. We've talked about truth feels free. Truth sets you free. It strengthens our body. We can show that demonstration.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Let's do it.
We haven't
Okay,
done
put
that.
your arm out. This is muscle testing. I don't really use muscle testing, but I've learned it and I know about it. And it's really cool. She's going to pull up on her arm as hard as she can. Okay, perfect. I'm going to have her just say, my name is Kate, and pull up on her arm.
My name is Kate.
Okay, and I'm using the same strength. Okay, you felt your own strength both times.
Yeah.
Now say, my name is Amy.
My name is Amy.
And I'm not even hardly pushing. If I use my same strength, it would just be like that. Isn't that crazy?
It's
She
so
can feel it
crazy.
within her body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the truth strengthens our body physically. We literally feel stronger. So you can see if you're believing a lot of lies, you could get physically ill.
Yeah.
Because you're lowering your immune system and your strength of your body. And when you find the truth, you do feel empowered.
Yeah.
To go change the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
To do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to do this question, which is, if it were true, and you can close your eyes if you'd like to really get into this somatic place. If it were true, how do you feel?
Yucky.
Yeah.
Depressed. I feel I don't even want to try to live up to my potential because
It's discouraged.
I'm just not. Yeah. So I feel discouraged. I just feel like defeated. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Where do you feel it in your body? Just really feel, where do you feel it? Is it sticky? And it's a sticky feeling. Lies are sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And they just feel so icky. Where do you feel it?
Mine's in my tummy.
Yours is in your tummy right here.
Yeah.
Almost nausea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just like, ugh.
Okay, so that's a pretty good sign there's some lies in there because of how it's making you feel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we're going to do the exact opposite. If this were not true, how does it make you feel? Again, I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just having you imagine. If this were not your story, this is not true. What if it weren't true? Just feel it somatically. What if that weren't true? How would I feel?
It's freeing to think
Yeah.
of that. It just lets go of any, I guess, attachments that I've been holding on to about a potential that I have to live up to, something I have to do.
That's right.
Freeing.
It's freeing.
Is probably the best word to describe it.
Does it feel hopeful and happy? Do you feel some of those kind of feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel in your body? Does it feel like it's kind of gone away in your tummy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So did you just find the truth and where the lie is? The truth and the lie?
Yeah. I found that there is a lie in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to figure out the fine tuning of the lie.
Okay.
And that's the turnaround. So we're just going to, where there's a lie, something in its opposite form is the truth. So we're going to do the opposites.
Okay.
And we're going to try different ones on until it feels that freeing feeling. So when you do say an opposite, if there's still kind of a lie in there, we'll keep tweaking it.
Okay.
And we'll literally get the truth. Okay? So you can do the full opposite. I am not suffering because I'm not reaching my potential.
I am not suffering because I'm not reaching my full potential.
Just feel it. We can come back to it. Okay? Another opposite would be I am reaching my potential.
Yeah, I am reaching my potential.
I'm doing the
in
best
the process.
I can. Yeah. I'm reaching my potential.
Yeah.
Right?
That one feels better.
That one feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of any other opposite ways to say it? I am suffering because I don't think that I'm reaching my potential.
Yeah. I am suffering because I don't think that I'm reaching my potential.
Feel that one.
Yeah.
I am suffering because of what I think a potential is.
I'm suffering because
of my definition.
Of my definition of my potential.
Yep.
That one feels better.
Really good,
yeah,
doesn't it?
That one feels like
yeah.
That rings true.
That rings real true. So you'll start to feel that. Now, I don't have to suffer. I do not have to suffer because my definition of reaching my potential could be wrong.
I do not have to suffer because my definition of my potential could be wrong.
Ooh. Feeling some light coming in.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now try on the real opposite now. I am not suffering because I am indeed reaching my potential.
I am not suffering because I am indeed reaching my potential.
Feel that. Byron Katie's loving what is it is what it is. We are exactly where we need to be at any given moment. We're getting ready for the next thing.
Yeah.
So how does that one feel?
It feels good. I mean,
Is there some resistance a little to that one? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just go to the one that felt completely true to you, which was, I'm suffering because of my belief.
My definition of potential.
Okay, that's good. So let's now go to your definition of potential and let's see where the lie is in there.
Okay.
So we're going to start back at the top again.
Okay.
See how cool that is?
Oh, yeah.
It's peeling onions a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
So my definition, first of all, we're going to actually do the coolest thing right now.
Okay.
Because I use different tools to help us get there sometimes. So we're going to find the attachment. You already talked about that. Yep. You opened up that whole idea.
Yeah.
So we just got ourselves to understand that there is something that you believe you need. That's an attachment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your need is to meet your potential, to arrive to your potential.
Yeah, whatever that
is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to do a different tool. We're learning 2 tools today.
Okay.
Boy, you're getting a big bang for your buck
yeah,
today.
you are.
But I want her to get to that place where she leaves today with hope and feeling light and free and strong.
Okay. No lies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and just figure out what do you think your potential is, or what is potential to you? Changing the world, doing something big.
That's a great question.
Yeah. Well, isn't that funny? Because this is causing you so much suffering, and you're not even sure exactly what it is. See how lies can just be so silly.
Yeah. What is my definition?
A lot of times people that do the work with Byron Katie, they at the end they're just chuckling. They're like, wow, this has been haunting me for years, and it's like even silly. I don't even know what that expectation even was.
Yeah. That's what is my definition? I think I tie it in with success.
Okay.
But then because I've had other people ask me, well, what's your definition of success? Because I've had people say, I look at you and I would say you're successful. And I feel that I've never been successful at anything.
Mm-hmm. That's another lie.
Yeah. And so
it's a lot of suffering from lies. We all do it.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad.
Yeah.
This is all with grace when you're doing it yourself too. We all do it, and it's just beautiful to figure out what they are and clean it up.
Yeah. So what is my definition of my potential?
And if you can't come up with a definition, let's simply do letting go of your attachment to what the word potential
some sort
is.
of a any sort
And it
of
might
an
come out in
outcome
it.
yeah. I think it's just that I feel like it's one of those voices in my head that just is continually saying, not good enough, not good enough. You could do more. You could. I'm always looking at the lack.
Yep.
Like I said
Instead
in
of not the
past one, instead
what I do
of what
do.
I've
what
I've done, what I've accomplished. I'm looking at the lack.
Yeah.
So maybe it has.
But, yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like I need to shift my brain from the lack mindset to the abundant.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
all of these are tools that will help you do this.
Yeah, but in this situation, like trying to think of an exact definition,
we can't.
I can't.
We're giving this lie so much power, and it's and there's not even really a definition of this lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's let go. So let's do the 4 attachment, the steps in the 4 attachments. Okay. So cool. We've done this a few times. It's my favorite tool to let go of lies or let go of attachments, things that we think we need or things we resist. And there are always lies in both of those.
Yeah.
Okay. So just a different way to do it. So I am attached to, that's how you start this one. Yeah. I am attached to
feeling some sort of potential, like reaching some sort of potential or
of success,
being
or
successful.
Use that word. Yeah.
But I don't even know
what that even means.
That means. I don't know what the end goal is. I don't have a clue what that is.
That is so incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
To see that something can be so deeply ingrained in us and causing suffering and self-loathing and all of that, and not fighting against self-love.
Yeah.
And there's no definition.
There's no definition. There's no reason. There's no like. How could you? There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's there's never finish line.
You can never get it.
Yeah.
So even let's say you did have a perfect definition of what looked like to you, a big house,
because some
lots
people
of money,
do,
and all that. Even all of those are lies too, because it is what it is.
Yeah.
We can love wherever we are doing whatever we're doing. People in prison, and there's proof to this. And the man searched for meaning.
Viktor Frankl.
Yeah. There's such proof in this. So we already know that even if you had a definition, we could do this work.
Yeah.
But how interesting that you don't even have a definition.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come out as we do this.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it might.
It might not. All right. So I am attached to some sort of potential that I'm not reaching. I'm attached to something I don't have. That I don't think I have. Potential or success. Okay. So now in number 2, in this one, this is a different set. We're going to ask, what are the payoffs for this attachment? How is this attachment serving you?
It's not serving me in any positive way.
Yeah.
Any kind of service it does to me is negative and bad self-talk and not good enough. Like everything is negative. So if serving means to be good, then it's not. It's not.
So
serving.
there are no payoffs.
No.
That's what's cool about attachments. There are never payoffs. Even if you think there are, when you walk through it, you go, wait, I could, like if you could say, well, it's helping me, really try to be
it's pushing me to be better.
Well, no, you could be. You could still try to be better without being attached to this.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So the attachment itself is not ever serving us. Okay? It's getting in the way of service. Yeah. It's blocking the natural flow of you and what is happening, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely beautiful. Okay. So, it's not serving you. This is great. It opens up the brain again to, we've been believing something that's not serving us?
Yeah.
Well, let's look for other things and let's find the truth. It's amazing. Number 3 is you're going to simply rewrite your story. The story you've been telling, the one you're attached to, the lie, all of that is not serving you. So now we're going to rewrite our story. And this is based on truth. So you're going to start it by saying the truth is, and then you're going to say what the truth is. I can help you with this.
Yeah.
because we haven't done a ton of this.
No, and
I can get you started.
Yeah, I feel like I struggle sometimes because sometimes the truth feels like a lie to me.
Right.
Because I struggle with.
But remember how it feels inside,
Yes.
the icky and the free. So
Yes.
that you use that. You'll
Okay.
use this
Yes.
during this. So
Okay.
that I'm going to state the truth. It's not my truth, it is the truth.
It's the truth.
I believe that
Okay.
when I say this.
Okay.
I'm going to state some truths. And I want you to either just feel what I say or repeat it. I'm just going to get you started.
Okay.
And then you can do it. The truth is, I can be happy and love myself in any circumstance.
The truth is, I can be happy and I can love myself in any circumstance.
Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
If I was hit by a car and I was a paraplegic, if I believed there was some type of potential I needed to reach that meant accomplishing things, and bodybuilding or whatever, in this state, I might not be able to do some of these successful things.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean I couldn't be happy, but I can be happy in any circumstance.
Yeah, that feels and rings true.
True.
That, yeah.
You feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So the truth is, this is where we get to the nitty gritties, and it's beautiful. The truth is, when I'm 98 on my deathbed, I have 5 minutes left. What is going to matter to me? The truth is, you take it from here. What will matter to you? Will be how big your house was?
Nope.
How many people watch your podcast?
Nope. The truth is, the only thing that matters is that the people around me know that I loved them, that I loved them. That's what's most important.
Boy, that's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. It's pretty simple. Don't you think that when we kind of remove some of these lies and attachments and the stuff that hurts us, when we remove them and see it and just find that truth and it sets us free, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So when things feel pretty complicated, we probably need to do this work. Because the simple truth is, when I'm 98 and I have 3 minutes left and I'm looking into their eyes, I want to know, I hope they know I love them.
Yeah.
Will we care if they loved us well?
I don't think
Will
so.
we go, I wish they would have loved me better? We won't even care 1 ounce about that.
No.
Will we care if we went to college? Will we care if they went, our child, in that moment?
No.
See how freeing that is?
Yeah.
Loving what is. Loving our journey. Love who you're with. Love them well. That's what will matter. Yeah. So now we're going to just do the statement, more simplified. The truth is, I'm going to say it how I would say it, and then I want you to say it in your words, since I'm short of showing you how to do it.
Yeah.
The truth is, no matter how anyone else on this planet defines potential, sorry, it's making me feel emotional. The truth is, success or my potential is learning to love well, loving myself well, and loving others well. And if I have a higher power, I believe in loving the higher power well. The truth is, that is reaching my potential, learning to love well. Everything else does not matter. That's for me. Sets me free. It's simple.
It's for everybody.
It is for everybody, but I just wanted to say,
yeah,
try it on yourself. Now do yours.
The truth is that it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter how far, the things I have. The thing that matters most is that the people around me know that I love them unconditionally. Forever.
How's that feel?
That feels good.
And if you were to do the muscle test, which we don't really do in here at all,
No.
but you would feel the strength. Do you feel that freedom?
Yeah.
The truth feels like wind blowing through your body. It even sometimes it even give you cold chills
Yeah.
when you say it. Make you cry like I just. It made me feel to cry.
Yeah.
So in this moment now, this is number 4 now. We can let go of the attachment on this very day. What's the date?
April 16th.
On April 16th, you, Kate, are going to let go of your attachment to the feeling you need to succeed and reach your potential.
Yeah.
Because it's bogus anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bogus.
Yeah.
It's a goal you don't even care about.
Yeah. I don't even have a definition for it.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
lie. It's a big fat lie. It's bogus.
Yeah.
You know, we can make us laugh sometimes when we think about, and we all have these, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're going to just say, I am letting go of my attachment.
I'm letting go of my attachment to thinking that I am not living up to my potential and that I am not successful and that I need those things. I'm letting go of that
Okay,
attachment.
and I make it somatic. I do it. Like, I shake it off, man. I'm letting go of my attachment to reaching my potential. And I do it like that because we don't know what it is.
Because there is no definition.
Okay, now do you feel better?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
And it works. It's transformative and it can be immediate. And you can leave this house today and never have a problem with this again. However, there can be resistance. We just rewired our brain to the truth for the truth, and it's not very deeply grooved yet.
It's a new path.
It's a new pathway.
Mm-hmm.
And so the more she practices it, the deeper it gets. That's what you're going to go home and start practicing.
Yes.
Look for you get excited. Look for chances to have this challenged. Look for the chances to feel that other way again and go, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I know the truth and it will set me free, and I'm going to practice and condition my brain to use my new pathway. So if you have to go through these 4 steps again tomorrow or in 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
no shame. Just part of the process.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do it again. I'm attached to da-da-da. That's no payoff. Here's the truth. Let go of my attachment.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more it becomes natural to you. Until in 3 weeks or 3 months or 2 years, you have no longer have that attachment.
Yeah. And you don't even notice it. You don't even think
It's
about
just not even in your thing
Yeah.
anymore. And then can you see that the self-love is going to be
Mhm.
coming more easily?
it. Yes.
Because you don't feel like every day you're constantly failing.
Battling that. Yeah.
She's not failing every day. She is succeeding every day because
Yeah.
what matters to her is to love the people around her well.
Yeah.
And she is loving them, nurturing them and taking care of them. Isn't that beautiful?
That is.
It's simple.
Yeah. Did we finish
The other one?
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
we finish
now
that,
let's go
or-
back and see. So now let's go back to the Byron Katie one. Remember the one we did about questioning the lies? Go back to the very last one there where you're really just trying to do the turnaround. Now you can say your turnaround.
Okay. Have to remember.
I'm not suffering. I'm not suffering because I'm not reaching my potential, because I am reaching my potential, which is what matters to me.
Yeah.
That I love well.
Yeah. I'm doing the most
Exactly.
important thing.
Yeah. So say it. Do the turnaround. It's opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not suffering because I'm not living up to my quote unquote potential, because I am doing the most important thing. I'm loving everybody, and that's what's most important. That's all I need to do.
Feel that way?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you cleaned up that little mess, that tiny little mess that is causing self-loathing, self-doubt, self-harm, right? It might even be causing how you're looking at other people and judging them in your
Yeah.
mind. You're not saying it out loud.
Yeah.
See if that helps you as you see people now.
People. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that you're going to measure them by the size of their house or their $1 million home
Yeah.
or whatever it is. You're not going to judge them for that or feel critical, because you just realized what really matters.
Just love.
I just love. That's
That was awesome.
it works, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It totally does.
So practice it, you guys. Try it. Try it on and see how it feels.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Byron Katie has that stuff on a website.
Yes.
So-
Okay. Yeah, she's got a book called Loving What Is. She might have other books. Read Loving What Is.
Yes.
It really, you see so many different examples of how to do it.
Mhm.
And then podcasts, and just look her up. And she's
got
tons of
a
videos.
ton of stuff.
You guys, for years, I listened to so much of her stuff. She goes into prisons and helps
Yeah.
inmates who have these lies
Mhm.
that they are stuck in the victim mode.
Yeah.
They have these lies. But yeah, go check it out. And she has worksheets to work through it. And just practice it.
Yeah.
I do as you research hers and learn hers, you'll see that I have tweaked it a little bit, but I just do it what really resonates for me. And so just use my method that's a little tweaked, inspired by her, or use her method, but it's amazing.
Yeah, because I know sometimes it's hard to do on your own.
Yeah.
So if you at least have that guide, that paper,
Mhm.
that's helpful, because I do that at my house when she's not at my house with me
Yeah,
to go through
exactly.
all the
You could just write
So,
it out.
Yeah, just use it there.
It's very powerful to
it
write
is.
it out too, because it makes it tangible for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the words in it, you know.
Yeah.
And when we're doing it together, it's tangible because I'm pointing things out to you.
She's here to help.
Yeah. But when you're alone, writing it out is a brilliant way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, that was so much fun.
That was good. I hope it helps you guys. If you have any questions, just comment them, whatever. Shoot us an email. We have an email. It's whathappensinhere@gmail.com.
I love that.
So,
Yeah, shoot us an email. We'd love any questions, any comments. We're on your side and we're on your team and we love you.
thanks for being here. I'm Kate, Amy. See you guys next time.
See you next time.